Okay.
No, we just talk about it to start with.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone back. This is the final of the Hyperspace for Bathurst. This is Australia's first one.
First in Australasia.
Yeah, it's good. So we'll see how we go. We've got Morgan Reid on the left, and we got Tim on the right. We've got a Swarm versus some Aces, so it's a bit of a classic game here. We've got Morgan's got Kylo with Hate. It's probably the new preferred. It's the new preferred Kylo, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. We've got Quick Draw, Fanatical, Special Forces, FCS, so pretty stock standard.
Pretty cheap too.
And he's cheap, and he gets nastier. Like, losing shields is nasty. Losing shields then makes him so he can just target lock and not care. Like,
And he's
Tavson's
always going to hang him out, so the
Yeah,
other two
pretty
are getting
much.
shots.
Yeah. So Tavson actually will do a lot of work here. I don't know how Tim's going to approach this. I think he's going to approach by killing Quick Draw first. Just get rid of it, and then, because Tavson, if he opens up on Tavson will be reinforced focus target lock. Quick Draw will... I would like to think that Iden on the right, her ability will get used turn 1. Turn 2, any later than turn 2 could be a catastrophe for Morgan. So we've got Tim Scott on the right, we've got Howl Runner, Swarm Tactics. Howl Runner's nice. Affects herself now, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's pretty
We've
good.
got Iden with Crack Shot. Probably the right choice there. Iden's ability is basically just once per game, negate an attack, a rock, bomb, whatever you want.
Get out of jail.
Gideon, I gotta bring this up.
Bring Gideon up.
I don't play Crack Swarms.
What's wrong with you?
Well, they're boring to play. I don't like moving that many ships.
There we go.
So Gideon, perform an attack against a defender that's damage, roll initial attack die. That's pretty good for a Swarm because you're going to shoot him. He's shooting kind of middle of the range. Be nicer. He'd have to be really nice if it was like a 2 or a 3. Like the later he shoots, the better. Valen Rudor, you can reposition, Wampa, extra attack if he doesn't get shot. Academy Pilot for a blocker. So you got 2 blockers there, which is nice for...
I mean, who do you shoot first on that?
So Morgan put down the second rock, so that means Tim is going to have 3 things moving before Tavson. So that's good. You can potentially try and minimise his actions. That being said, there's still going to be 4 things shooting before Tavson does, so realistically, unless Tavson's stressed, he's going to be focused target lock or something. It looks like neither of them want to play with rocks.
And they're putting them all out. They're just going for the straight dust.
Yeah. We might switch it over to the game thing now.
Yeah.
Hit game and then hit transition.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Should probably get rid of
And
this.
clear that card as well.
Get in there. Do you want to drive?
No, you're driving. It's interesting.
Alright,
I wouldn't know what to do here, actually, to be honest. Like, I don't know if you want to have rocks against the Crack Swarm or the TIE Swarm, or if you don't care. I mean, room to move for Kylo is good. Room to move for Tavson's good.
I guess they just want to always guarantee their shots. That's why that's
Yeah,
their
pretty
reasoning
much.
for bringing them. I mean, Swarm YOLO doesn't care.
Yeah. Realistically, so I think Tim's order of priority would definitely be Quick Draw first.
Oh yeah.
Shots of opportunity on Kylo. If you got him, take him. Then work on Tavson, especially if you can get past Tavson and get behind him. That's how I'd play it. If I was Morgan...
How's that? I'm just been asked to.
Okay, cool.
Mic check.
If I was Morgan, you need Iden go on turn 1.
Yeah.
Turn 1, Iden has to go. If he's really lucky, he kills Howl Runner same turn. Like 3 really nice attacks. First attack, cancel. Second attack, stick some damage. Tavson finishes Howl. But I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Howl has to go.
Wampa's a pain in the ass.
But Howl Runner...
Howl's going to be in the back.
Look, Wampa's 1 extra dice. Howl Runner makes all
Everyone
of them do 2
lethal,
hits, 3
yeah.
hits, whatever. Shame you don't have a third mic, Tom.
I just took 5 hits into time.
Just sit in the middle and just talk really loudly. You can sit on my lap.
Cuddle up.
But I only lost 1 fight.
Saves you a seat.
It would have been different.
Right, looks like they're going to play the super KG. Come out of their corners real slow.
Yeah, like Morgan's not jousting that.
Nope.
That being said, I mean, if I'm Tim, I'm just going to 1 turn or 2 turn or whatever and
Crawl up the side. wait and
Oh
see.
no, I'd come up through the middle of that asteroid field. There's nothing in the center. Like it's
an
free-
open field.
It's no man's land. So I would take first one there is going to take ascendancy. So I'd be there. I'll be trying to get there first. I think Morgan will probably do a 3 straight opener to try and get to that position. Or he'll go slow, attempt to drag Tim through the debris fields. It's kind of hard. Going slow and dragging someone through debris or rock in this game, the setup doesn't favour that. Quick Draw's going to go down next to it. All right, game on.
Bring it.
I was really hoping Morgan Pac-Man'd him then. I think Tim has to turn in. I think that's where I want to be centre of the field. Just start moving towards quick draw.
He's nimble enough. He can move that swarm around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just go. You got 2 hours. Realistically, if I was Tim, you need to kill quick draw and Tavson ASAP. So you got as much time as possible to work on quick draw on Kylo. So I'd be just going, point at them, 5 straight. Let's go.
They'll have a pretty
There
standard.
it is. Yep.
1 heart. Space Invaders down the side of the board.
Yep. Well, only for this turn. I think next turn he's going to bank up. So if I'm Kylo, I'm actually 5 straighting.
Oh wait, no, I have an issue.
Yeah, I would actually be. You don't know what. So he stopped. Yeah, nice. That's good because you, as a Tavson player, there you're not sure. Tim, if Tim went straight and Morgan went straight, it kind of makes it awkward for Morgan to follow it up. Doing the 0 is nice. I think actually maybe even a 2 bank from Tim would have been a nice neutral move.
Yeah, well, like you said, they've got 2 hours. He's in no rush. Just
It's Kylo. I'd be in a rush.
gentle.
You need every turn possible.
Yes, this is true.
It was 75 minutes last game for Morgan's Kylo to take a shot worth being damaged from.
Yeah.
Good neutral move, so you can roll down or stay there or whichever. It's funny when Morgan and I actually we play aces against each other.
Yeah.
Often we both open with that.
Yeah.
We both open with 2 bank roll or boost or whatever.
Well, gives them the rest of the board for the next move, right?
Yeah, exactly. Quick draw 1 forward. Yep.
Yeah, just nice and safe.
Yep.
Someone commit first.
Well, so Morgan can. Ooh, actually, it's cheeky. If he didn't do that, he can stall
Except
Tavson again.
Stall, yeah. Well, maybe that's what he wants you to think.
No, he's stalling for sure. So if he stalls here and goes even slower on quick draw, Tim will have to. I don't know. The rock placement. It's going to be so hard to draw Tim through those rocks.
Yeah, he's got not much, which I think is what Tim's gone for with his rock placement. He's put nothing in the middle.
Again, Morgan could have put them in the middle and tried to make it happen, but I think even Morgan, he put top middle, top bottom, and something else. Like, I think they both want space.
About why we shouldn't play extended is I've just had to play against 5k wins.
50 health. So you can just shoot and shoot and shoot. 50 health, like, there's not many squads that can do that.
No. Not in the time, anyway.
No, not 75 minutes. That being said, it's 5k wings. I don't even know if they got upgrades, so
No, they're just naked.
they're just 2
5
dice. They're 2
yeah.
dice?
1 dice. No, 1 dice, aren't they?
I don't know.
K-wings?
I don't even look at them. I just saw Moreno was nerfed, and that's all I cared about.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. I've
I don't
played the
think
4 with
there's
toys.
no 1 dice tax, isn't there? I thought they just
Oh,
got rid of
two
them.
dice attack,
Yeah,
1
yeah.
dice defense. I
One
thought we were
die-
talking defense,
no,
yeah.
That's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 dice tax. So, I mean, 5 2 dice tax. You wear stuff down, especially if you see like, the Y-wing trend continues.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. Oh, in the corner. Just, you come to me, buddy. You pick the direction. Weakest factions.
The reason I love Hyperspace is, weakest factions. We put that in like exactly like you've done,
Yeah.
quotation marks. I think it's pretty fair all round. There is some factions that are stronger, but they're not that much stronger.
Where's the rebels? Where's the 5 Y-wings?
that's right.
They're not here, right?
I was saying last night at dinner, it's hilarious. Heaps of 5 Y-wing, heaps of 4 Y-wing yesterday. 4 of my games, table next to me, playing each other. They just deserved each other.
Yep, indeed.
Yeah, I probably just is he going to roll back? Yeah. Just keep stalling. But like the beauty of this stall along the board edge here is he's progressively going to the rear of these guys.
Yeah.
What's excellent about this now is he's now opening up Tavson. Roll back. Tavson can now actually start moving forward. Probably still only going to 1 forward. Morgan laying down a bit of smack talk.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he's right? You either turn up and go for Kylo, and the other 2 are coming behind
Well, that's
you.
the best part. What he's done here is that Tim actually has to. Oh, he doesn't have to make a choice if he turns up the board. He's choosing both.
Yeah.
But we saw last game, really risky play on picking. Same thing. Morgan did the exact same thing, but with quick draw. Sent quick draw wide. He went for him. Quick draw got out, and I think the Upsilon never shot again.
Yeah. Quick draw's the trap. But then at the same time, you have to take quick draw out first.
Oh, you do. I mean, quick draw is pretty dicey.
Yeah, and when you're Morgan and you roll 9 out of 9.
That's different, yeah. But like quick draw is not like everyone kind of. I think a lot of people with quick draw think of the old quick draw,
yeah.
Old quick draw, where they're like, he's going to just turn my ship to dust. But he's fairly dicey, especially when Fanatical's not up and running. You can actually get away scot-free, not taking any damage from him. And I think you'll notice Morgan won't coordinate Tavson very much, because Tavson's shot's actually probably more important.
Yeah. Oh, it's 4 dice, right?
Yeah.
You want your 4 dice
Well, it's
loaded
like the
as
old
possible.
shuttle. The old shuttle had to shoot twice to get your money worth from it, right? Tavson has to shoot a couple times.
To be worth
Otherwise, he's not worth the points. What did you see a lot of yesterday while we were waiting for these guys? Like, Tim's going to turn up or he's going to go straight. He's doing one or the other.
Yeah.
I personally would turn up because you're not choosing either. You've got a good engagement coming in through that top left corner straight up through the middle of the board. I'd probably be going for that.
Yeah. Turn up still lets you, like you say.
100%. Kylo's going to do a 2 straight again.
Roll in or roll out?
It depends what Tim does.
Oh.
So I would roll in now.
It's
I'd roll
okay.
in and boost.
K-turning?
No, fight
he's
forward.
just boosting. Okay.
Yeah. This is perfect for Morgan. Like, not perfect. Obviously, he's just gone, you know what? I'm sick of mucking around here. I'm going to go for quick draw. It's great here because now you can turn up and go for quick draw. It's great.
Yeah.
But Kylo's 2 forward, roll up, boost in, 5 straight. Kylo's now in the rear, probably next turn or the turn after at the latest. And the longer Tim takes to get to quick draw and Tavson, potentially, especially if Kylo gets 1 or 2 free turns before the actual fight starts, which is what Morgan's doing, you potentially could just randomly pop Iden.
Yeah.
Because like bottom right corner is Hell Runner, so that's actually the one that he's most likely going to get a shot on because he's trailing.
I mean, Tim's pretty much now committed to going up that side.
He is, yeah. He can't go for Kylo. Yeah, maybe could.
I mean, it'd be dicey, but he could.
He could do. You split the swarm. One go around one side of the debris, the other go up the inside. I don't think he'll do that.
No.
So, 1 forward, quick draw, barrel roll back, ram Tavson in. 1 forward, quick draw, barrel roll back. So you'll see Kylo should roll up and get real aggressive. There it is.
Here he comes.
So if Morgan can engineer 1 or 2 free shots on Hell Runner before the fight starts, and if he gets a free Iden pop, which
Hopefully
he shouldn't. At best, he might get 1 damage, but he shouldn't. It'd be very good for him.
Yeah, but yesterday I had a really varied day yesterday. Actually, I think I saw 1 of every faction.
Yeah, let's see. I saw a Rebel, saw a Scum. Yeah, I actually saw 1 of every faction as well.
I had two Rebels. I had 2 Rebel games.
Yep.
A Scum game.
Yep.
2
I think I had 2 Scum games.
No, I had 3 Rebel games. I forgot about the Y-Wings.
Yeah. Most people do.
1 hull, man. 1 hull.
It's upsetting like that. I lost the game to 1 hull as well.
Terrakant versus the world, and he almost pulled it out.
Well, Samuel wasn't a fan.
You offended dumb things.
Don't even get me started on that. So with yesterday as well, we saw heaps of resistance aces. Well, that 4 initiative 5 resistance ace squad, that's popping up a lot. There was a lot of those. It's probably about 5 or 6 of them, I think, without actually going to tabletop and having a look. We saw a lot of Rick style squad. You know, your Snap, Jess, Bastion, and we mostly saw Lulo. And I think Lulo is more correct there.
Yeah.
Tali's
is
fine.
good.
Tali's fine, but Tali in the game that he lost before was completely irrelevant. Whereas Lulo at least could have done some work. You know, with a better attack experience going away. Scumwise was pretty much all Fen.
Everyone had a Fang fighter.
Everyone had Fen.
There's one Zealous recruit.
Yeah, one Zealous recruit. There was a lot of Fen, a lot of Han, a lot of Bobber, and a lot of escape shuttles.
I was surprised at the number of Falcons. I mean, I don't think anyone else was flying Lando, but
No, everyone was running Han.
Instead of being a 3-minute joust, it's an hour and 30.
So that was it for Scum. Rebels was pretty much all Y-wings and like your double Y-wing, big U-wing type list. There's a couple of.
I faced a 3 torpedo.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple of Luke and Wedge and whatever.
Yeah, K-turn.
He's trying to get away from Kylo. That's what he's doing. Not K-turn. He's going to 1-turn up the board and just go straight at him.
Oh, it's not a K-turn.
No,
Wow.
he's doing 5s. He's getting away from Kylo. He's seen the threat.
He's kind of boxing himself in, though.
That's okay. Like,
I guess it's a brick you don't want to be boxed in with.
exactly right. Like, are you stuck in there with him or is he stuck in there with you? Like, it could go either way.
I'm looking forward to flying my Vulture Swarm.
Yeah. So, do you think GamesCube's like while we wait for these guys to get through all these? This is the downside of the TIE Swarm.
Oh, yeah.
So many ships. Do you think GamesCube will allow it? Current release date, it's within the 11 days, so it's technically not legal.
Why
I would
not?
very much hope for them to just put in like the executive order and like it's okay.
Just say it's fine. I mean, we all want it, right?
Yeah, we all do. Yeah,
I mean, show me the person who's unhappy with it.
we'll tell them not to come.
Oh, come on. Bring the chaos. Be so much fun.
What are you most looking forward to, Separatist or Republic?
Oh, Separatist.
What in Separatist?
All of it.
All of it, but specifically, what are you looking at? Or is this giving away secrets?
I don't have secrets.
Ah, okay.
I've barely played since November. Come on.
Oh, we got Ahsoka. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Ahsoka does look really cool.
Ahsoka does look fun.
Finally got Obi-Wan.
The Buzz Droids.
Yeah, Buzz Droids.
Man, I
cool.
want to play with those Buzz Droids.
Yeah, cool.
I like my tricks. They seem like a good trick. A good and dirty
you do play
trick.
Scum, so. Yep. So, well, we talked about Kylo 5 forward.
Yeah.
And next turn he's going to start shooting on. So he should boost here, and I think.
Does he want to trail them or does he want to broadside them?
No, he wants to trail him.
Yeah.
Definitely wants to trail him. Because if he doesn't broadside him, let's say Tim does a 1-turn, which he is, because otherwise the other one's off the board.
Yeah.
If he comes in from the broadside, Tim could get queued and just 1-turn.
1-turn, yeah.
And all of a sudden, his win condition's
Kylo's
gone.
in it, yeah.
His main win condition disappears. So I think he's going to boost. Boost. 11 days is valid outside the US, so therefore game on. Beautiful. So he might even get a free shot out of nowhere on... That might be Iden. I mean, one way of popping Iden's ability is to pop Iden.
It's either Iden or Gideon.
Yeah, I think that's Iden. It's hard. I don't know. Can't really see from there. You can see it's a 4. But there's also a 4 at the back in the middle. I think my gut says the 4 at the back in the middle is Iden. And that's Gideon.
He wants Hull.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to force that attack.
Iden is affecting all of them.
Yeah, no, I just want to see what
Oh, that's Iden there.
Well, there you go.
Just
There
as
you go.
shocking to us as well, mate.
Gideon's the extra damage is your damage.
Yeah.
Meaning you have a card.
Have a Hail Mary.
One hit. Safe. So this is the attack that doesn't matter. I think if I'm Morgan, I'm 5 straighting. I'm going to put a range 1 in the Howl next round.
I do have one that
Because,
is totally environment or it's a big
Next
blind
turn,
system.
Tim is not attacking Quick Draw or Tavson. So you got one more turn where Kylo's going to have a freebie. Put the damage,
Into
5
Howl.
straight boost, target lock boost. Put 4 into Howl. potentially either drop it a 1, which makes popping Iden even easier, or you pop Iden. So this is actually not a good situation for Tim to be in right now. There's options for Tim here. He turns everything except for Hal, and Hal does like a 2 or 3 straight.
Right, yeah.
And just puts space in.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a very good spot for Morgan. So your dice averages, right? So Hal, say it doesn't matter, evade or focus. So 3 green dice, she'll see 2.
2.
Right?
2
She'll see 2. Morgan, 4 reds, 2 focus, 2 force points, 3 to 4. So it's 1 to 2 damage on Hal.
At least.
Either way. It's either 1 to 2 damage on Hal.
And it's free damage.
If Tim's lucky and Morgan's unlucky, it's 0. If Tim's very unlucky and Morgan's very lucky, it's 0. But Iden's gone.
And you pop item, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that?
Off the board, yeah.
Morgan's table talk is hilarious.
Yeah, just trolls. Be interesting. Can he break the Swiss curse?
The Swiss curse.
So the only other person, there's 2 people in Australia that have broken the Swiss curse. Morgan, he went undefeated at Victoria and then undefeated in the cut and won that regional. And Travis undefeated in Canberra and obviously won the tournament. Yeah.
Well, he's already done it. He's
Me,
broken
I
it.
do it the hard way. I suck up a punishment. I never go undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So he knows this is a good move from Morgan. So knows he's out of range. Maybe a 2. I'm not sure what's going through his head. A 2 into a 1 forward would be nice. You're kind of opening yourself up to a block. If those front row 5 straight, potential chance of Tavson just losing the initial focus. But if he gets shot, he's going to get the focus
He's going to
anyway.
get focus back anyway.
I would not be shooting Tavson. I'd be going for. You want quick draw. You have to get quick draw.
Only if it gives him quick draw.
We'll see. Tie Swarms. While shooting Tavson and killing Tavson is good, the longer you take to rip that band-aid off in quick draw with low health ships like this, it gets
And
infinitely worse.
if you're concentrating everyone on Tavson, the other 2 are...
Yeah, I would have done a 3 forward on Hal there and just try and
Got
protect.
out
So
the
5
way.
straight boost is on. It's on.
Yeah, he's got stuck in that must fly formation.
Must fly.
Nah.
Rob Wiles was a stickler for that as well. Never broke formation.
Yeah.
But he learned in the end. Like
Yeah.
I haven't seen him play Crack Swarm for a long time, but in the end he was very good at breaking up the formation.
Yeah.
Which is when it gets really scary.
Yeah. Well, that's when I first started. That's all I flew solidly for 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, that was in the age of Jump Masters.
Oh wait, that's a good time to do Flying Crack Swarm.
Yeah, no,
Just PS kill him.
that was good.
So he's come around the table. Here is the boost. This is the final.
There we go.
Boost. And he's got his target lock there. He takes the stress. So
All right, Hal.
see what quick draw does. Quick draw, maybe 5 straight into a turn. There it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
It's like you've been playing with this guy a lot or something.
It's like I know how this game works. This is great. This is great. So now he has to make a choice. Nice, yeah, because now he can turn in without getting lit up. Whereas before, if he stayed there and he turns in and he made the wrong call, he's going to get lit up. Whereas now he can kind of turn, use a bit of range control from those back guys, and maybe only take 2 or 3 TIE fighters.
Yeah. You can update it with
But this is
his
good.
top
This is
4.
good for Morgan. The situation he's in right now, he's kind of forcing Tim to go for Tavson, which is the thing about Morgan's list is that all 3 ships will punish you for being shot. So what we get, that's a lot of pitches.
Where do I...
That 4 hits. Or 3 in a crit or something. Tim has rolled. Iden's going to pop.
There's 1 clear.
Yeah. This will pop Iden. Iden popped. There we go. That's
Nice.
best case for Morgan right there.
Good job.
I mean, Tim's made the right call. Hit crit, it's too dangerous. Take a direct. It's game over. I wouldn't know how to change that.
It'll be on here somewhere.
Right click properties.
Maybe here? No.
No clue. Save us, Brad.
Save us, Brad.
Save
We're
us.
useless.
It's the old interceptor dial for this loop.
So it's got...
5, but it's
So I would, if I was Morgan, next turn, I'm probably doing a 2-bank. Real nice neutral move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it lets you chase. So, I mean, 2-turn is also okay, because how runner's shortest move is a 2 forward. So 2 turns also okay. 2-bank, if you back yourself and say, I think that Tim's all in on the shuttle, the 2-bank lets you get another extra free turn of follow-up.
Yeah.
But if you're worried about Tim turning on the quick draw, which is a legitimate threat, 2-turn lets you follow for both.
You have 3 options. I'm not sure any of them are this. I don't know. I don't know your choice.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
not crazy. That's all right. Back to this game.
We're just sorting out the top 4 thing.
All right.
There we go.
Final. Finish him.
There we go. There you
Fixed it.
go.
Thanks, Brad.
Ooh,
Don't die.
you right?
Oh, nice.
So, Tim's obviously not out of this game. Losing Iden early, that hurts, but still got 6 shift shooting.
But it's better than losing
Couple
Hal
of,
first
well,
round.
that's it. And it's a couple of little extra attack dice in there, so potentially he can just, I mean, best case, he could drop Tavson to 4 maybe or something like that. You would think that Morgan would probably move up focus, and the first time Tavson's shot, he reinforces. Because that's saying, I'm shooting Tavson, etc., etc. So you can get that early reinforcing and kind of pretty much negate the rest of the attacks.
Yeah. What's he going to do with Tavson? Slow or fast?
Tavson, he's just doing a 1 forward.
Yeah.
Bump, doesn't matter. 1 forward lets you answer the quick draw threat. It gives you a shot on the back row, and the back row is what you want to be shooting. The back row's got Hal in it.
Yeah.
It's got top right. I don't know who top right is. I think it's a 1. So back row could be Wampa.
Wampa.
So you've got good shots no matter what happens there. You've got Iden. Iden's pretty much a blank text now, so but she's still a 4. You've got 3 good shots there, so if you bump that front row, you don't care.
She got crack shot as well, so.
Oh, no.
Right, you know?
You hit him for 2, reinforce 1. Can't. Can you
Can't touch him.
Can't crack shot reinforce anymore. It doesn't add an evade, does it? Yeah. Just -1 damage to
Minus
minimum 1.
yep.
Yeah. 2-turn quick draw.
Yeah? 2-turn?
Yeah, I mean, the quick draw could
no
switch.
rush.
It depends how much he thinks the threat of being turned on, quick draw getting turned on, or whether he cares. I mean, he could just burn quick draw into the ground and see how much he can take with him. Start removing bodies, Kylo becomes more and more effective.
Does he get cute and break the swarm? Try and block
I
Kylo?
don't think a mixed fire would help him.
No.
He can't block Kylo unless Iden 1 turn roll back, which he can't because Howard is in the way. So he just can't block it. So he's gone for the block on Tavson. Good call. Now, does he block? Does he go in all in with everything, or is it just that one guy going forward?
I'm assuming that's the academy.
Because if you only
No,
only
it's
2
everyone.
forwarded, he could have potentially threatened quick draw the round after, but he's just going all in. Nice. You don't want him to block all your ships at the same time.
You did think about it.
Yeah. I think that guy was further back anyway, so probably would have been safe. Definitely makes his K turn harder the next round. There we go. Slide up.
Why that shot come back at me?
He's not wrong.
Like you didn't see it coming, Morgan. Come on.
Yeah, 4 straight. It's good. I think that's still in range 1. It's hard to tell until he puts a ship down. I think that's range 1. Yeah, okay, so it's just literally... So first shot will be reinforced, second shot will be a focus. Or if the first shot does 2 damage, it'll be focus reinforced. It's interesting though, because now
Did he
Kylo
clip
following...
that? I think he clipped that.
I think it's okay. Kylo following up here is interesting, because if their K turns come out, potentially it could be a, you know, if Hal survives, that's still a legitimate threat.
It's a pseudo target.
But that back row can't K-turn, like.
No.
So that's the downside to not doing 5s on everything. The back row can't K-turn.
And there's that 2 bank. It's like you know the ship or something.
No, I was a bit terrified there. Actually.
Alright.
Good neutral move.
The last thing I want is Canadian system open.
Then what? Roll in. Or does he want to
I
not
don't know,
get too
actually.
close?
Depends if how much he's scared of the K-turn or not. If he rolls in, I think the boost doesn't get him how, but it gets him something. You should start killing stuff now. You could boost roll back as well.
Yeah.
And just use force.
Certainly get one of them.
I don't like the 3-bank Tavson. Tavson's shots seriously matter. Wasting one in a massive, like 3-bank versus 1-bank. You do the 1-bank, you get to do 1 forward afterwards. You get 2 shots. You do a 3-bank, you've gone so far forward
you're not coming
that you're
back
going
in.
to start bumping into stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you would rather shoot twice or 3
Twice, yeah.
times, potentially.
The big move with these big slow moving bases is
You don't generally do not do the big move on the way in with these. With like you saw, John got punished for it last game. He did big moves early to try and do
And he was
big
out of it.
risky shots. And was it Petty Officer Tavson shot once? Maybe. Yeah, shot once. That's
Yeah.
it. So yeah, boost roll back.
Lines on there, straight across, forwards or back or what?
Still range 1.
Still range.
gives them options.
So I mean, you should see 2 hits. Oh my god.
It's Butterfingers.
I want to say that it was all John last game, but from the evidence in front of us, it must have been all Morgan.
Yeah, no, I watched.
Which is
Morgan.
weird because Normie's very meticulous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what throws me? And not in that like it makes my gameplay harder, but what throws me is when you have chips that are on 4 pegs, 3 pegs.
Oh,
They're the ones you're clipping all the time.
can't stand it.
You know, or you see the Upsilon on, you know, the epic base.
Yeah.
You know, the thing's 6 foot tall.
No.
That's not a good. Was that 3 from Hal? I can't tell because of the light. Takes 1. So yep, 1 on Hal. So in that kill range from Kylo, Hal's still going to get to shoot. Hal will shoot first.
One a turn. That's all he needs.
Tim.
No, but I played Destiny and I played off my bar a bit, so.
Alright, have at me.
Yep. So
That's
he's
good.
got.
Yeah, always keep that board state in mind. Should always clean up. Makes it less confusing.
It's quite interesting to watch Morgan play. Just the last couple of rounds, just sitting next to the table and how he meticulously turns his dice back up.
Well,
and
like it's frustrating when you play people that just have a messy board state on it. Like, you know, they got stuff everywhere.
Everywhere,
They're
yeah.
they got tokens on the board. They got maneuver templates.
you know, the one that
One,
gets
it
the one
slows
that
you
gets
down.
me is the dials on the cards.
I hate that. Yeah, but like it makes your life harder in that 2v1 to Thanison.
Yeah.
He's trying to decide who actually wants to shoot this or not. Screw it.
Oh. One.
Oof, reinforced, bang.
Reinforced. Oh, no consequences.
There it is, boom. Yep, good call. That's reinforced back. That's the wrong way.
That is the wrong one. We
Some
assume
little-
he meant forward.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, you can call him on it.
Yeah.
One, it's actually 2. I don't know if you can point that out, Brad. That's facing the wrong way.
The reinforced token. Yeah.
Back.
That's reinforced back, buddy.
No, the commentary is pointing out that there's a reinforced rear. It was reinforced forwards. Cool. Yeah.
Don't want to repeat it of the last game, Morgan. Come on.
What happens?
That's why I always say what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Even if
Well,
you go, you say, I'm focusing, you're like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Morgan said, I reinforce forward. Honest mistake, putting it down wrong.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean,
Yeah, and that happened in the last game. His opponent said target lock, and then because it was a few minutes left, rushing, pointed at Kylo to say, move Kylo, but didn't use all his words,
yeah.
target lock down, and pointed at Kylo.
yeah.
And then when the final shot came that mattered,
Yep.
Morgan had assumed the target lock was on.
Yeah.
Intent.
I think he jammed.
Yeah.
He's going to focus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Focus. Yeah, focus is a good call. See if you can just remove bodies.
Whoa, Tim, how'd it go?
Kylo.
Oh, one hit. It's only 2 hits. I can't see that. I can't see that one there.
I think it's 2.
Takes one. Nah, it's 1 hit.
1 hit.
How runner's alive.
Evade.
Makes no difference. Reinforce still works.
Reinforce still works. Yep. Next.
So let's see how much damage Sim does.
That
So it's like Morgan will have to use his Tavson shot
Yeah.
into Hell Runner. See how he goes. He could roll 4 blanks, we don't know.
do you want to grab a third party to be able to? Nah, cool. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's
What are we checking here? Bullseye.
Yeah. So you see how the top right corner on the back line it says further in front?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's range 1.
Right.
Mark the academy, we're going through that way.
Yep. Okay, and
Running out of hands.
the academy. So please, if I pick anything, if I go to pick anything else
I'll
up,
hold those two, and if you slide in your
Anyone else singing Operation in their head?
I don't think that's range 1. I think once that goes down, just out.
okay,
Oh,
right, cool. I'm happy with that. It's just it was.
millimeters.
So now we put the academy back as well. Don't forget that.
Anyone? Anyone?
Tim's just trying to take his finger off the, the back guy without moving him.
That's hard.
Yeah, it is sometimes. That's why you use the range ruler to just hold it down, or just some acrylic that's not going to stick to it.
Valen and the focus is on Valen. Valen and the evade, yeah. So
What's Valen's ability?
Something reposition with evades.
cool. We'll do that. Wait.
reinforce doesn't matter.
No,
Fine.
I'm just thinking about the timing of crack shot and reinforce. Yeah, that's cool. Yep.
There he is. Friendship range 0 to 1 defends. After damage is resolved, if any, you may perform an action.
Nice.
One, very nice, because you're not yet damaged.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Shame they don't have a target lock. Oh, that's upsetting because the one that was on the rock was on crit.
And it rolls.
That's upsetting.
Your Valen.
Tim's still in a great spot. I mean, like top 2 can K turn. The Valen in the middle probably can do a 4. Guy on the bottom can do a 3 K turn. So you're going to get still good. A lot of guys are going to get. Well, nothing else is shooting, so. Tavson still has a shot.
Yeah.
So you've got all
Yeah.
mods except for Hal. Has to be Hal then. 4v3 with a Hal.
That's a lot of pitches.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Sorry.
That's a lot of
That looks
pitches.
like a crit, 2 hits,
When you
and
say
something I
sorry
can't
after
see.
your roll, and that's how that hell. Couple.
Goodbye, Hal.
One hit it crit.
All right, so we're taking away the re-rolls,
Direct. Why not?
Really dead Hal.
just in case you weren't sure she was dead.
Hal, yeah, 40 points.
Poof.
Gen's one of those.
Yep.
Her and Iden are the two most expensive in that list.
Yeah, I mean, Iden, with good reason, should be as expensive as Hal, or maybe even slightly more. Her ability is just nasty. But you can see, like, you make mistakes, like a late engagement and letting Kylo have a free one. I mean, you might roll 3 natty evades, but, you know, on average, you lost. He would have maybe lost Iden then. Lost the Iden ability early, which is painful. And we spoke about this last night on the drive back because we were out at Orange tonight, or last night, and we were talking about the different matchups that Morgan potentially could face, and we were talking about the crack swarm, and the one thing we spoke about is that removing Iden's ability early makes his game. I mean, Tim's still 100% in this because now Tavson questionably not really going to get another shot. I would expect Tavson to actually do a big move out and try and coordinate quick draw.
Yeah. What do we reckon? The swarm's going to K-turn? Well,
I think that 4 out of 5 of those will K-turn.
I think
I
one
don't
will
think
go in
Iden
for the
can.
block.
I think Iden can't.
Yeah.
I just not putting it cool.
He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing with the dial.
I don't mind that because he's stating it, but it's not hiding next to its card. You know, I hate that. Putting it on the board somewhere and just say, hey, just FYI.
I had a
just make this
match
clean.
yesterday against the 4Y, one of the 4Y players, and he did the dials on
Oh, so not only
cards.
was he playing 4 wires, we put the dials on the cards.
And he switched two of his dials, but he did one of his maneuvers and went, oh, I didn't realize I went
Jeez,
that way.
that's so weird.
He
Funny that.
did his
Boom.
his maneuver, he did his action, he's all set up. Then he turned over his other dial and went, oh, I swapped the dials. Can I switch them? And I went, no, sorry.
No, I don't think so. That's why you don't do it. It's just so much better putting them next to the ship. If you've got the space for it, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
You know, just loosely next to the ship. You know, Kylo's. Oh, sorry, that's not Kylo. That's
Yeah. Or like if you're jammed in like this, just put them out in order next to them, so you
well,
know which one's which.
Well, that's it. Or Tim can put his on the bottom corner and just draw the picture. You know.
I mean, I'm terrible at getting direction wrong, so I always put them as they're going, so they face my dial.
Like on Vassal, yeah. So quick draw. What's he doing? Quick draw.
Don't know. I would bank just to.
Knowing that most of them are K-turning. If he turns, let's say he does a 1 turn,
Yeah, one turn keeps
and
him.
these guys K-turn, it is very hard for them to turn tight enough
And they got that.
and be unstressed to go for quick draw a turn after.
Yeah.
Except for that guy, he can go for it, but that's just the academy.
That actually makes really good sense.
Yes, do it properly, Morgan. Come on, what's wrong with you?
I don't even need sequence by the way. I don't know what they feel like.
Would you like advantage left or advantage? Look at the movement on that.
Wiggle.
Would you like advantage left or advantage to the right? I had an opponent offer that to me once.
Yeah.
He put it in and he goes, would you like advantage left or right? And I was like, that's very nice of you to say that. Advantage right.
They had the ability to rotate there that you have to match up the middle line to it.
And didn't do it. And Tim's correct there. They had that choice.
Got rid of the entire
That gets rid of all of FFGs. Because like that's an acceptable, when you're making that many templates, there's an acceptable level of error. But if you say, must attempt to line up the line that they put there, then
That's reasonable.
advantage is gone.
Doesn't
Like,
matter if there's wiggle.
It doesn't exist anymore. Tavson coming. Oh,
Oh. Should turn it into a drinking game. One shot every time you bump a tie.
indicator of where it would have been.
Oh.
well, at least Tim's professional and
Yeah, I mean he's a really good TO, so he'll have come
I
across.
think he's the head judge for our system open, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's good. He knows how to backtrack. Nice, very nice.
And we know it was just range 1 outside of Tavson.
Using the information available to him.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very nice.
It's very
I
methodical.
like that. It's really professional. I'm happy with that. Top table. That's what you want to see. Beautiful.
Bumps happen.
Nice one.
That was my fault.
And I've got 2 hours. It's no rush.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I mean, I doubt this would go to time.
it's Kylo. You don't know.
It's true.
Tim gets Tim's in a great spot now to start wiping out Tavson. So there's the 3 bank I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I've seen this before. So now we're going to temp. I mean, if he's doing the 1 turn or quick draw, he's probably going to go for a coordinate. But if he's not, you're going to definitely go for a reinforce. Rear. Reinforce. Target lock.
Target lock.
It's to quick draw.
Quick
It's
draw, yeah, coordinate,
Yes,
yeah.
because it's a 6. Morgan's very methodical. If you're a 6, you must have a 6 target lock, okay?
Interesting.
If you're a 5, you get a 5.
What happens when
And
he
they're
has 2
numbered,
sixes?
and they're numbered 1, 2, 3, ascending in pilot skill order.
What happens if he has 2 sixes?
That's upsetting. You'll notice he doesn't have 2 6s.
So he's never done
I
it.
don't know. I never paid attention to that point.
Might have moved just a little bit further forward.
We'll have to go back and look after his games.
Yeah. This is a downside. So there's upsides to doing the pinwheel formation for
Yeah.
swarms, and then there's upsides to doing just straight box, like they just line each other up. Straight box there, he makes it. Yeah, so if I'm Kylo, I just focus and stay there, to be honest. Maybe barrel roll back, just to get a bit more
A bit more
space.
space, yeah.
Because he's got hate, realistically, it's basically,
He wants them to shoot him.
I'd focus roll back and just get a free shot on Wampa, get rid of that ability.
You already know you want a barrel roll. Come on.
He's thinking about it, but he's also thinking about next turn.
Yeah.
So it does make it awkward for his next turn that he's kind of stuck there. I mean, he can fly forward next turn and get out of jail anyway. That's why he's gone forward.
Maybe not. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, on the off chance they will turn in and try and get quick draw. Tavson.
Roll back. Excuse me. I've been sleeping on
Long
the couch
day.
all weekend.
Long day.
No, I've been on the couch all weekend. We drew straws. I drew the short straw.
Seems fair.
Yeah. So, well, Morgan's a little bit sick anyway, so he gets to bed. It's James's sister's house. James gets to bed. Dad's on. So you barrel roll quick draw here. You're not going to get shot. You got your FCS to try and push maybe 1 or 2 damage through.
It's got a target lock.
I like how professional this game is right now. So Morgan's asking for his opinion. Now he's going for a second opinion.
Yeah. Actually, my last game yesterday was really cool like that. And we just discussed all our options and
That's good.
rolled them all out because we both were like, well, it doesn't really
exactly,
matter at
like-
this point.
If you're at this top end of the table, realistically, there's secrets in the like maneuver dials and tricks and that kind of stuff. But when you get to this point, honestly, you can just ask the opinion of your opponent because, like, he knows what you're going to do, or he's got a pretty damn good idea of it.
I quite like, I've noticed Morgan when he does a barrel roll, he always puts the ship in all 3 positions.
I do as well. You need.
Yeah.
It's good to see. You good to visualize it. You're allowed to. So
Yeah.
you see here. So he goes back and goes too far back. You go forward to the middle one he's gone to. He likes the distancing on that, and even if the guy 2 turns now, he's unblockable to Morgan's 1 forward. If he does a 1 forward, he might just do a 3 bank and spin it backwards. Or, I don't know, whatever. QD's nice, got a lot of options. Rude, 3 hits.
Yeah, his dice have been doing
3 of
that.
8s. Nice. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's a good choice shooting Wampa.
Because he can take 1 and get a free force back, I'd still force that. Oh, focus. Whatever. He must have 2 focuses there.
Oh. Oh.
Ouch.
Wow.
Dead Wampa. We were speaking about this yesterday. Nothing annoys me more than seeing the guard roll. That's not a guard roll, like that's just above average. But you know, you're the guard roll.
Yeah.
Five hits, whatever. Into the opposite of that.
Yeah.
5 blanks or whatever. You know what I mean? It's so annoying because they do happen.
Yeah.
When they happen together, it is devastating.
End of the day, though, we play a game and rely on dice.
Yeah, it still annoys me.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I had one of those days yesterday. But same time, I've also had matches where, you know, Ben just rolls his 5 dice and goes, yep, sure,
that's 5.
that works for me.
So we have into Tavson, but so Tavson will get shot and then
Shot,
reinforce straight away. 1,
One
reinforce.
takes 1.
Yep, Tavson's
Yeah.
shield / hull is accurate. So he takes 1,
Huh?
and he's going to go focus.
Focus.
He's only got 1 more shot coming his way. Morgan removed Tail Runner in the first engagement, and because Tim had to shoot early, he didn't want to aggressively spend his focus, as then Morgan would not shoot Tail Runner and probably just pop a TIE Fighter instead. Looks in range to me.
Yeah, it's like.
Still in range,
Yeah,
yep.
got him.
Come on.
2v2.
Do your plucky little work.
Yeah, it's always the academy. Close.
Nice. And that's like knowing your dice rolls there. So Morgan had a choice of reinforce versus focus. He weighs it up,
Yeah.
2 ships left shooting at me. Statistically, focus will get him out of more trouble. Puts it in. I don't think he took any more damage. He took 1 on the first attack. That was it. So, does Tavson start turning? So I don't think it's a good idea, but I think 2 turn left will keep him on the board.
Yeah.
But then he probably can get blocked off the board. So therefore he's not going that direction unless he wants to risk it. But I mean, Tim's doing 2 straights or 2 banks or something. Realistically, he's not getting Kylo. Kylo's probably doing a 5 straight or something along those lines, which is unblockable, gets him out of trouble. Because Kylo is still... Morgan's, like, you got to keep in mind, Kylo's a win condition here.
Yeah.
At time, like Kylo, that's what he's going for. So I would personally get Kylo out of jail here instead of just trying to machine. I mean, don't get me wrong, he can just machine gun down everything. Still got quick draw coming in.
He's
and
got
Kylo.
the time. Fly him in, you bring him back.
That's it. Use your force points. Use hate. Use it to your best ability. Go from there. It's possible. I don't think that's probable. I think more realistically, Kylo's leaving. Quick draw's coming in.
Tavson's a bait.
Yeah, I don't think there's any move Tavson has which will let him coordinate quick draw's turn. I think the 1 turn still clips that debris, so I think a 2 turn right for the next turn. Me personally, if I was a tie swarm here, I'd probably go down a quick draw. That's the most. It's the highest percentage play to get shots. You haven't damaged quick draw, you haven't damaged Kylo, so realistically, you just got to pick one and go. So
go get some points.
Go quick draw while you still got bodies on the table. So therefore, if he 2 turns right on Tavson, the next turn on his 2 turn right, he's going to get some shots on some TIE fighters. I don't think there's anything that lets him get the coordinate off. I mean, all 3 of his dials are down. He's waiting, so
Yeah.
he's already decided it.
Double checking.
So Tim's options are what? 2 straight, 3 straight, 2 bank.
Yeah.
So
They don't have a blue 2 turn. No, it's
No.
white.
yeah, I know. Top left corner is a 1. So his 2 banks really awkward because the TIE fighter in front's a 4. Middle and bottom, 2 bank is possible. I don't think he's going to get anywhere near that debris field. Whether it gets him a shot, yeah, he's gone 3 forward.
Just going all in on Tavson.
Well, yeah, like you got to, may as well. I mean, there's no real good shot there. I think chasing Tavson at this point, largely irrelevant. I mean, you're leaving quick draw untouched. Quick draw's going to follow.
Kylo turns
Nice.
around. Oh, yeah. He's hurting him.
Because if he'd self bump that guy at the top, you block the Kylo 5 straight. Clear the stress. You block the Kylo 5 straight. If Kylo's doing a 5 straight, he could be doing 2 forward. Who knows? My gut says 5 straight. Leave, reposition, come back. If every time Tim's TIE Swarm engages Kylo off a K turn, like, it's good news for him. Which is what you can force if you just keep shooting past, turn around, reposition, shoot
Get flying
past.
behind, yeah. Make him choose every turn, which is what he's done here. He's got them.
There is a bit of detail on their wings. You can't really see it, but they're mainly white.
Yeah. They're white with the what's his logo? Logic Dump.
Yeah, Tim produces acrylic
Yeah,
templates,
the token-
holders,
The tokens on screen.
Yeah, he
yeah.
made all the tokens on screen.
We'll get a close up of the dead one at one point.
After the game.
Yeah.
It's just like some purple lines on it, his logo.
It's the antlers, the deer
Yeah,
antlers
the
on the
deer
side.
antlers
Yeah.
on the side. It's just purple deer antlers. So if he goes further back there, I think that blocks a 2 turn anyway, but yeah.
Can you please 3 bank
Yeah, he's just leaving.
Yes.
Again, you put big distance on.
You're forcing them to chase.
Well, you're forcing him to chase, but this is what John was doing last game. He was just trying to just keep turning tighter and tighter. You put the big distance on, you're just encouraging your own turn. So he's gone all in on his Kylo trap. Good play, I like it. I don't know if he can block the 5 straight out. He's okay. he can hold him there and get a good shot. Yeah, so he's trying to block other way.
He's facing the other way.
I know, but if he went the other way, he's just killed that tie anyway. So free shot on quick draw. Quick draw's going to barrel roll out. So
Yep, that's what I thought. But I had to play the.
didn't have to play it. You could go for quick draw. Kylo 5 straighting. There's no way he can get a shot on any of your ships if you turn to quick draw.
I thought you might punt into the dude behind.
There's the self bump I was talking about.
Self-block setup.
He probably didn't even see it.
The self bump. Who?
Tim.
Possibly. I mean, you get once some players once they fixate on a plan, they
Yeah.
just everything goes into it and you miss out on other opportunities. It's good to try and stop and assess. I just target lock, tie, target lock boost, get ready to 2 turn around.
Pick one. Yeah.
Quick draw might kill that guy. I don't think he will. I think quick draw's just going straight.
He's playing
with
it
the barrel
safe.
roll.
You know, on average, it's going to take at
Yeah.
least 2 shots.
Quick draw straight with the barrel roll.
Nice.
See, if I'm quick draw there, I just target lock. You got FCS and look at Tim's TIE fighter and go, I dare you to shoot me.
Go on. I dare.
Yeah, I dare you to shoot me.
Bring it.
Is he an arc?
That simple it'll need to go down. Oh,
I don't know if the barrel roll fits there, to be honest. Tim's
No.
sky is far enough up, potentially can block it. You definitely don't want to fail that.
No.
Bit of an argument there for afterburners on quick draw, right? Phew, gone. I seriously want to do that, but you just first order points are a bit awkward.
They don't let you,
You
yeah.
just can't do it. But I often look at afterburners on quick draw and just go, I know it's only 2 boosts, but it's like putting afterburners on Vader, like situationally devastating.
Yeah.
Oof. 2. I think there's 2
There's
focuses there.
2
I
there.
can't tell. It's a light. Maybe it's all pitches. I don't know. I wouldn't spend the target lock on this attack.
No.
Oh yeah, sorry, you focused.
Oh.
Oh, Tim,
Oh,
that's
unlucky.
upsetting, mate. So I played a guy yesterday who was running 4 of the Mining Guild ties and Han. My bobber in 4 shots killed 4 ties, and it was exactly that.
That result.
Whatever he had to
yeah.
roll to just die, over and over and over again. And
I mean, you've got to feel for him.
Felt terrible for him.
You got to feel for him.
Absolutely. This is not what you want to see happen. Because Tim is a great player.
Yeah.
Great player. There's a reason he's top table right now.
Exactly.
It's upsetting to see some poor variants go his way. He's got an awkward turn here. He can follow Tavson again, like largely irrelevant. Tavson's going to probably 2-bank, get rid of his stress, get rid of the 2-turn, 1-turn, or 2-turn, 2-turn, or whatever. Just get back in the fight. Morgan might just choose to have Tavson leave. He's already so far in front. Quickjaw and Kylo can deal with 3 TIE fighters.
Yeah.
You know, Howrunner's dead, Wampa's dead.
What do we got?
So he's got what? Valen,
Gideon,
Rudolph, Gideon,
Valen,
and Academy. They're the
Academy.
3. They're wrong. I mean, Gideon and Valen have some great pilot abilities. Morgan doesn't have any damage cards. He's got bulk shields, so it's kind of hard for Gideon to pop off. Valen
Still got
will
quick
pop off
draw.
every turn.
Yeah.
Quick draw is full health. So when I used to play quick draw back in 1.0, at this point in the game, if you were up like this, you start leveraging quick draw's shields like heavily. So you send quick draw in now, and just every turn give him the choice. If you shoot, I'll start removing a ship. You don't have that many ships left, and I don't care if you shoot. If you don't shoot, I win the game. If you do shoot, I win the game.
Okay, yeah.
You're in a really awkward spot. So I would just send quick draw in, 2-turn up. Just start working. Kylo just come in and start swatting again.
Oh, you just bank it in slowly. Boost.
You probably even afford a talent roll on Kylo just for that positioning wise.
Oh, he's got his force.
If you're 2-turning quick draw, you could afford to do a talent roll on Kylo. He might just reposition both, 4K, 3 sloop.
He's in no rush.
There's 66 minutes remaining. But me personally, that's why we're doing quick draw right now. I would have him in there exactly like he had last turn. So even if he did not pop that TIE fighter, and he'd done
You're
one
daring him.
or
You're
two,
daring
one or
him.
2 damage, he's in a seriously. You can't take that shot. If you do, and you're lucky enough to take all 3 shields, I mean that's great, but it's not a shot you want to be taking. You probably just eyeball that.
No, we're doing this properly.
Yeah,
This is final table.
You can eyeball that. So if Tim wants to get in this, Tavson needs to die ASAP, because once he comes back, the game's over. One shot from Tavson will probably remove the TIE
Devastate one of
fighter.
those, yeah.
Devastating. But
Bring him up.
yeah,
that one,
nice.
yeah?
So he's going with Tavson. Nice. Where's that target lock? It's hard to tell which one's which. Can you let us know which one's which, Brad?
Someone educate
So
Morgan, please.
Morgan never played Jam, and he never played Reinforce
Force.
1.0. You would never see him do either of them.
You know, if only they'd, you know, written
There's the T-roll.
you know,
Yep. Valen closer to the bottom. Gideon up top. So Gideon top. Does that mean you're saying Valen's in the middle? Yeah, so quick draw 2-turn next turn. I don't know if he has a shot. Probably has a shot, possibly.
Might have that back one.
Kylo's going to do a 2
Yeah,
bank.
he's got that back one. Easy.
Yeah, Kylo's doing a 2 bank next turn.
Cut him off.
Yeah. See, the Upsilon, it's an interesting chassis. So it's brutal. Like the white reinforce means that you can make Tim take a very long time to kill that thing, right? 8 shots, potentially 8 shots, right?
Yeah.
At 1 damage a shot because of reinforce, which is basically all the TIEs can realistically do to this thing. 8 shots. It's got 3 guys, so it's 3 turns he needs to kill it. In 3 turns, Kylo will be probably having 1 to 2 range 1 shots. Quickdraw will have a range 2 into a range 1 to whatever.
Another, yeah.
So it's tough. That's another pops tie.
Oh,
That is very frustrating.
I'm
Okay, so
feeling
now,
for Tim, yeah.
so now with the reinforce up, it will take Tim. I don't think the top TIE fighter has a shot on Tavson. It will take
No,
him
he's
5
too far.
turns.
Yeah.
about 3 with the range. And sorry, I'll take the play with Valen. And
Keeping it in practice. It is such a shame that TIE fighters, they're not like, or an upgrade to put on them to give them target locks,
Just
because ships like Valen, if you could put it on, that'd be really good. Nice, so 1 damage.
There we go. There we go.
And that is 0 damage.
Sorry.
Yes. Reinforce.
You take one.
Coordinated target lock on the.
Yeah, of course you do.
Just gonna take a target lock.
Dude, I'm playing for half points now.
I don't know if you'll get it.
Fair. It's
So
fair
that TIE
comment.
fighter in the bottom is 5 straight.
Yeah.
The other one, I don't know what the other one's doing. It can turn around and try and pretend to fight quick draw.
I'll just
5
run
straight,
away.
run away.
Make it difficult. Make them chase
Yeah.
him.
The problem is Kylo is so much
fast.
faster.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you know if they've grandfathered back? So you know they're switching from Hyperspace to Prime and Grand Cups. So Prime Cups, which is what this one Hyperspace trial
Well,
will
would be-
become,
yeah.
top 2 get Worlds invites.
Is it top 2 or is it top 1?
No, top 2,
Top
they're
two?
putting out more Worlds invites. So top 2 get Worlds invites. And I think it's top 8 at Grand Cups,
yeah.
which is national level events,
Yeah.
get Worlds invites. So do you know if they're grandfathering these? This
I
is still a
hope so.
Hyperspace. It'd be really
I hope
nice because
so,
that means they're
yeah.
both going, but I'm not 100% sure which way they're going. It'll make sense for them to grandfather it.
Oh, Alex is pretty good these days. He's taken over.
Yeah. I can't comment on that.
Hey, look, he did me a solid for New Zealand Nationals.
Yeah, he did. Alex is great. What I can say is that of all of the 3 designers, Alex is my favourite.
Yeah, like fellow ginger.
Top 2 invites for Hyperspace Cups, Nationals, Top 8 System Open. So that is correct, but they are changing to Grand and Prime.
Yeah.
And there's different Worlds invites associated with those. There's more.
Yeah.
What I'm interested in is if they
Whether they
grandfather
retrofit, yeah.
these into that.
I would hope so.
I mean, there's no reason not to. They want more people at Worlds.
Exactly. Especially this end of the world, we don't get that many.
Also, Worlds traditionally, while there is a lot of international competitors, at least half the numbers get made up by Americans. But when you turn an invite only, obviously invite only becomes American, so therefore you're actually probably taking the amount of American players that come and play, and probably
You're making it more of a world's
a quarter.
field.
Yeah. It is a Worlds field, but only a quarter of those will rock up, so it won't be this massive tournament anymore. Don't get me wrong, the caliber of players will be extremely high,
Oh, yeah.
but you're not going to get this big 400-player one.
Surely they're going to run some kind of side event so everyone can go.
Well, would you fly all the way to Worlds for a side event?
Yeah?
Fair enough.
To meet people? Are you kidding me?
Fair enough.
I
Quick draw 3 hits, and if Tim's trend continues,
No, there we go. He survives. I mean, his dice had to come into play at some point, right?
yeah. It's always annoying in these. It's always upsetting in these matchups when they switch on, but
It's too late.
yeah. Oh, stop
Spend 'em.
it! Stop it!
Just one. I see one, maybe two.
He's thinking about not spending it, and taking 1 or 2 or whatever, but it's
think-
going for half points on Tavson.
I think he's only taking one.
Yeah, I'd just take the
Yeah,
one and go
take
for
the
half
one.
points. Gets a Duke focus, so he's going to deal 1 to Tavson if he rolls a pitcher. If he rolls a pitcher,
Well,
take 1.
My dice.
Come on, Tim. Oh,
Oh, there's 1.
good thing he saved
Focus,
it. Good thing he
Duke,
saved it.
Morgan cannot evade it. Take 1, half points.
Got some points. Huzzah.
I can't coordinate anything else, so we'll do the next one. Doesn't really matter. So
I like Worlds invite only. I mean, I've got to win one as well, unless they give out top 16 or any top cut Worlds player. I think personally should get an invite. So
How convenient for you.
yeah, I know, right? So you got your but then it also includes Heaver, Duncan Howard, your Nan Torfs, all of these guys that
All your big names from last year, right?
massive
Yeah.
names from all the previous years.
This should be the
Top
auto include
cutters
from Top Cut last
definitely
year.
get a Worlds invite. That also makes up. It's not going to make up. It might make up 30 players.
But then, are they doing the thing where they're
I know
pushing?
you've got one, Paul. You've got an auto invite, mate.
Or are we doing the thing where we push it down? So if you've already got one and you finish first, does the second place get? Like, is that happening?
No.
No?
No. Whoever wins gets it, even if you already have one.
Okay.
It's absolutely ruthless.
Get good, I guess.
Yeah. Or if that bumps and Tavson zeroed, that would be mean.
Should have just two.
Nah, you're 2-turn. Might even arc dodge. I don't think he arc dodges there.
No, I don't know.
I don't think. Maybe it's close.
It's close. It's
close.
close.
Use an arc dodging Tavson.
He is. There you go. He dodged it.
Rude.
Yeah, Kylo 5 straight. Absolutely.
easy.
5 straight boost down, or target lock boost.
Quick draw bank?
Uh,
Or straight? Bank? Or bank?
5 straight hits one of the breeze, so probably a bank. Oh,
Ooh.
going slow. That's why he's better than us.
This is why he's playing and we're not.
Yeah, I would have been like, it's over. Don't toy with your food. 5 straight.
Roll him in.
Boom.
Morgan is the master of patience.
I think he's playing in the finals this week, either against Tyler Tippett or Chris Allen in that league they're playing in as well, Aces League.
That should be a good watch.
Would be interesting, yeah. We were talking about it last night. I actually think Tyler probably win that. Tyler always plays really nasty ace squads that are anti-ace. So
you basically build planning to see Morgan.
no, that's like. But the thing is, anti-ace squads generally can handle a lot of stuff anyway.
It's one.
Focus.
Yeah, spend it.
Kylo, range 2. Same unit. Okay, Kylo.
Yeah.
Morgan, your dice are disgusting.
Oh,
He got one.
two.
He's got one.
Oh, he's alive.
He's-
Oh, it's a crit. Yeah, he's alive. He's not
That's
direct.
fine. That's fine.
It's probably an annoying crit that's like, you have to go straight.
Save the power regulator if it's going to be ions now.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
unfair.
He takes an ion. That hurts.
It's all right. The little tie that could. He's got points at least.
Yeah, he's on the board.
I mean, a final doesn't matter, but you know, pride.
Yeah, I know, right? So, the article about going back to the World's Invite, I don't think I read that they're going to make these events, you know, like I was saying, roll them back. I don't think they're going to do that. They might, at a later date, say, oh, by the way, all the hyperspace are actually primes, etc., etc. They might do that. But I don't think they are. So
No.
definitely top player wins here. Morgan is currently planning on going to Worlds. He's just not 100% sure if he can make it or not.
Well, at least he's got his ticket now.
It's true. So him and Travis have tickets, so
Oh, I mean,
just me left.
just you. Come on,
Just
buddy.
me.
Get good.
I know, right?
You can win yours after mine, okay?
Came 12th yesterday.
Yeah, well,
Disgusting.
we're not even talking about how I finished.
12th, and I was upset about it. I need to get better expectations.
I couldn't even tell you what happened yesterday. I'm done.
And Morgan, yeah, nice. So he twisted his dials up accidentally. So Tavson's dial says 2 forward, so he has to do 2 forward. Technically, if it is a legal maneuver...
Yeah, if it has the same maneuver on the
Yeah.
dial, you can still do it.
So if... Oh, God. If he had placed his dials next to his ships, he could have carried on as fourth, but because
Because
he
he
put
put
them
them
back in the
down,
corner, like
That's another argument for putting away
reading a weep,
ships.
stressed in front of that ship.
As long as you've done yourself a 2 forward year.
Morgan, what are you doing?
Could we see a catastrophic failure?
I'm
We're not going to see it, but yeah. So I don't even think Tim can't contain himself. That is hilarious. So quick draw is going to put down 4.
yeah.
And target lock into a focus.
It looks like
3 hits.
3 pictures.
He needs 3 pitches. There's a blank there.
Enough pain.
So those white dice, I hate them.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Most people that have them don't use them. Much like the silver Wells dice, they're terrible. So well done to Morgan, he's got the win there. I think he's just conceded as well.
Yeah. 1 left on the board, and that's
Yeah, it's-
probably the academy.
Where
Oh, no,
it's
it's...
upsetting.
World's
Do you know, Brad, do you know if we're going to do
Yeah.
any interviews at all?
Do you want to?
Yeah?
Do you want to talk to Tim first?
Yeah, we'll talk to Tim first. Do you want to do an interview with Tim?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Okay.
don't?
Off you go.
All right. Well, we've only got 2 mics.
Hmm?
We've
Yeah,
only
we're going to
got
have
2
2 mics, yeah, so you go.
Sorry, man, I know you.
Oh, dude, no.
Go again.
Everyone takes a drink every time he says my dice.
My dice. Tim can say that.
He's allowed to.
He can say it right there. That was awful.
But I'm willing to bet if you go through, statistically average all the way through. All right.
I'll move up 1. Switch mics.
Yeah.
Don't I just hit transition?
Ah, yeah.
Where's the mouse? Ah,
There
it
it is.
You have to click on it. All right, we got Tim here. How do you feel, mate? Look, I'll be honest. Just
Look, this is a bit
appreciate
weird.
it.
Usually I'm the one interviewing people after
Yeah.
their top table
That was
experiences.
rough, mate.
Ties do what ties did, and dice do what dice do.
They do. It's upsetting when they just, like, one. Okay, like, you got 6 ties. One might pop.
One might pop, but
Three?
three?
Four?
Yeah, that was just,
It's upsetting.
yeah.
I thought you had some great positioning. I think Morgan was very sneaky in how he got Iden very early.
Yeah, look, I was looking that Morgan was going to come in from a 3-prong attack, and that's why I didn't go up the in side, because at that point he was just going to come around me, and Ty's can't afford to do that, so I had to just bank on some dice for the first round or two. Like, the thing is Kylo was not double modded most of the time, and so I should have been taking one, which I'll let one and one burn through Iden all day.
You only need to use Iden if it's dying. So I think you made the right call on saving yourself from the crit.
Yeah, a hit crit was just too much risk on how to open it.
And we talked about that. If you don't had a hit, obviously
hit, I would have taken
it.
Let
it go through, absolutely.
No questions asked.
Yeah, nice. That's what we thought. As soon as the crit came up, we thought this is dangerous, because if you let it go through, while there is a low chance, I mean, it's the highest
not insignificant,
chance, but it's enough to warrant. You have to treat that threat as absolute, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Because, I mean, there's still a 5 in 33 chance, so there's still a 20% chance of it
you
pulling
have to
it.
treat that as absolute. Because if you lose Iden for nothing, if you lose Hal for
nothing,
and having Iden intact, it's not good.
Yeah.
And then you still had, I mean, which ship ended? It was
Valen was a plucky survivor.
Yeah, I know, right? It was his shuttle that ended up killing Iden, wasn't it? Hal, wasn't it? Or was it?
Yes.
I think you lived on one, and he ended up just.
It lived on one, and then Hal took shots from all three ships and tanked 2 of them, and just couldn't quite handle the 4 dice back in the primary naked.
At least there's that.
Yeah.
So, thoughts on the game? Would you do anything differently? Like,
I was tiny bit lax with the setup at the beginning, which meant I couldn't have gone up the left-hand side.
Yeah.
But that was, I wasn't intending to do that, so I didn't set that up. But also, it removed my ability to do
your
it.
Option away from you.
So, would change that maybe possibly. Apart from that, I don't think coming up into the middle, banking into the middle and just going straight would have been okay. But it still would have been relied on him to bring the correct people in at the correct sides, and that I wasn't totally sold on.
Exactly. And target priority. Obviously, you were given Tavson, like that's...
It was given Tav.
If you had to, in a perfect world, with your swarm, pick a list of ships to shoot, quick draw first?
Oh, quick draw first. Quick draw first. But the thing is when I took Tavson for 2 reasons. One is that if I'd done anything bar the 4 forwards, Tavson wouldn't have bumped, so it would have been actioned, pre-actioned.
Dangerous.
Super dangerous. Kylo would have been able to do the 2 hard around behind and clear the stress and just sit there at range 1 and go, oh, look, I'm going to target lock and use 2 force on you.
Do Kylo things.
And the thing is it was going to be super easy for quick draw just to do the 5 forwards bail.
Yeah.
There was no reasonable likelihood that I'd be able to take quick draw out that round, because if he had done the 5 forwards, which is considering I had 3 target priorities. If I'd gone quick draw, which would have required the 2 harder round, he would have 1 forward with Tavson actioned.
You get lit up.
2 with Kylo lit up, and 5 forwards with quick draw. Who cares?
All bad options. The positioning he gave you, that's what I was saying. You got fed Tavson.
Absolutely. And I'll be honest and say, I should have done 6 damage into Tavson in that opening engagement.
I agree. Like, you had 2 ships completely... I mean, you didn't spend the focus on them, but they blanked out.
I had 5 ships hit.
Yeah.
And the only one that... Yeah, but... Okay, so I've got Hal naked, or I have Valen naked at 1, now actioned up. You're probably going Hal, but even then it's just... cool. But worst of worst, well, stuff happens, and...
But you made top 2, mate.
Made the top 2, so...
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
First one, we've got several more to go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You never know. Further down the line, I was saying FFG might turn around and grandfather the hyperspace events.
Well, the Hyper Prime, the Cups, which is the old Nationals, the new Grands, are going from 2 to 4.
I know.
So maybe there's a chance of a...
Yeah, well, unless you don't win another one, mate. Like, you don't know.
Look, we'll see what happens.
See what happens. Go with it.
Yeah, wish Morgan the best of luck in Worlds.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
No dramas.
Catch you around. I'll go get Morgan.
Yeah, please. Well, you just heard it from Tim. Top 2 is pretty impressive. Got Morgan coming in a minute. Probably just packing his stuff up. And we'll get to do with him. Mate. Mr. Reed. All right, we got Morgan. Mr. Reed, winner of our... I think I was told that's the first one in Australasia region. So,
good times.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Add that to the achievement book. How do you feel?
Yeah, good. I mean, I a bit of a tainted victory. I've got to say the top 4 game against Nobby. A little bit of controversy at the end about where a target lock went, which really...
I had heard. We didn't hear it on stream, but then was told about it afterwards.
Yeah, so that was... like, he's a mate of mine, and that was a bit untidy. So, anyway, that was sort of done and dusted. So I felt bad about that one. And then Tim, as you saw on the dice, those tyres just exploded. Yeah. Which was... That's never fun. I've been in the trenches with those tyres, mate, and that is not a nice feeling.
It's not pleasant. And then not only exploding, but then not doing anything in return either.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I think it was like a couple of shields off tap. It was irrelevant after that point. Like, it was just a very slow death.
Yeah. Like, I think that my positioning was good, in that I think I did all the positioning things right, but just compounded with those poor dice he had.
You didn't even give him a choice either. It was his choice was Tavson.
Yeah.
And the cheeky early Iden taking the ability out.
Yeah, that was
very nice.
That was fortunate. But say, had I rolled, say, that poor handful there, like Kylo did later on, he's in a better spot. So everything went my way for that one. But Tim played really well. And I think this is a great meta call at the moment with the amount of Rebel beef around.
Oh, yeah.
Running a tie swarm, good to go.
Oh, absolutely. Well, he went through several, he said. He said it to us earlier. He went through several over the weekend and, like, crushed them. So what was your thoughts for the weekend? I know you played a lot of Resistance and a lot of Rebels. Yeah,
so I was speaking to, in fact, Janatos on the online, actually. He's the dude I've been chatting with about the XXAA, which I've been playing online a lot. But due to the popularity of it, which I saw in your setup last weekend, and then also it just seems to be getting more popular everywhere, I didn't want to do mirror matches.
No one wants to do mirror matches. It's pretty boring.
And so I played in a Swiss yesterday, 6 rounds of Rebel 4-ship and 6 and Resistance 4-ship with 1 triple Resistance aces. So that would not be fun to do double XXAA against.
It's a bit of a dice off, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which kind of takes a bit of your flair out.
It does, and also, that's the bid stress. When you can't sleep well, you're like, what do I bid? I was like, just roll 200, don't worry about it. Yep.
Going with the 200 bid, obviously, like, you got a 6 and a 5, so you're either flying last or quick draw's flying last or whatever. Yeah. Over the weekend, did you have any other 200-point squads you versed?
Yes, a couple.
And
so
did you lose the roll?
I lost everything. I'm pretty sure I think you remember I lost every roll for initiative.
Was that would probably be a little bit upsetting though?
No, I accept it. I'm like, you know what, Kylo's flying first. I think actually Nobby the Lachlan from Queensland did the best to capitalise on flying after Kylo.
Yep.
And it makes it very difficult for Kylo.
So we didn't have that one on stream, obviously. Yeah. We heard it was a nail biter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, okay. So he had Jess, Nian, Lulo, and Zari, the little PS3 blocker. Yep. Or whatever's the bumper.
2 ships going after Kylo.
Yeah, and so I went for Jess first because it had M9G8, and I hate that droid.
Needs to go.
And so I got Jess out early, but it cost quick draw, I think, and it was sort of Kylo versus 1 hull Lulo and a full health Nian and a full health little Zari.
That could get pretty dicey having those 2 ships move after. If he gets pretty cagey, you make you work for it. You have to start taking risks.
Yeah, so I think I finished Lulo off, and then it was just above half health Upsilon and Kylo versus full health Nian and full health Zari.
Thoughts on the Nian Wombo?
Look, I think it's a bit untidy.
It is a bit untidy, isn't it?
I think if it, someone had a good suggestion, it might have been you, if you put a charge limit on it.
Yeah, charge limit on pad.
I do it once, maybe twice.
Yeah, that's cool.
For Nian's
every turn.
Yeah, so
it's interesting.
But it's a good card.
Just quickly as well. So we got 2 weeks next Hyperspace, my local.
Yep.
We found out before. So obviously the 11-day rule only applies to the US.
Ooh, good
so
times.
separatists,
Chaos theory.
it's in. It's all in.
Yeah, right.
Any thoughts going? Are they secrets?
No, I could care less. Yeah, I'll definitely play either the new factions. I don't know which one. I've got to have a look at them. So I've had a little look at the Separatists. They look cool.
Yep.
But I've got to have a look at the Republic because they look like they're more my style with the ace play.
Plus, I mean, Anakin. I look like, to be honest, I can't remember his ability. I mean,
I
but
didn't
he's
even
a
know
6.
it.
Who
But
cares?
Anakin is a 6
He's
with
good to go.
reposition. So anyway, so yeah, do that and look. The pressure's off. As I was saying to you earlier, I was really keen to try and get the top 8 for the templates because I've been rolling cardboard.
Filth.
Yeah, and everything else was sort of a bonus after that. And
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
That's awesome. You
Good
got
weekend.
you got a nice new folder as well.
Oh, right, I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, well, there's a folder out there for you. So
Good
enjoy.
times. All right.
But, well done, mate.
Thanks, mate. Well done commentating.
Thank you very much.
Rough luck on the squad meta pick. But
Just so you know, all right, when you go back and rewatch this, because I know you will.
Yep.
I picked everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Everything?
Everything.
Brofist.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you all later. We'll see you in a couple of weeks for the Hyperspace in Gamescube in Parramatta.
Yeah. Cheers, dudes.